Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you how to make this simple and minimal card. I'm starting off with an A6 card base. Then I cut out a panel out of watercolor paper at about 10 centimeters by 14 centimeters in order to leave a thin border. If you don't have any watercolor paper, any paper would do. The thicker, the better. I put my card base away for now because I'm going to start working on my panel. I'm going to create a watercolor splash background. Now I'm using a rough paper here in order to keep my work area clean because this part might get a bit messy. For this part you want to clear your area. Then I took out my favorite watercolors. I love this set and I know that it is very messy, but this is my go-to watercolor palette. Now I took out my spray, which is just filled with water, and I spritz a generous amount of water onto my chosen color. In this case I chose a dark pink. Now I am going to dip the paintbrush into the watered down color, and it's time for the fun part. I am going to flick the paintbrush using the side of my palm to create splashes. You can add more water if you'd like your splashes to be bigger, but I love the look of these tiny speckles, almost like an eggshell. I really love the look this creates. Now it's time to make the cutout. Now I decided to make a butterfly since the person I'm going to give this card to loves butterflies. But obviously you can use any shape you want. The possibilities are endless. Place it in the middle and pass it through your die cutting machine. Now if you don't have a die cutting machine, you can always use either a punch or a scissors or an X-Acto knife and you can create your own shape. You can be as creative as you want. So when I passed this through my machine, it moved a little. In fact, the butterfly is not exactly in the middle. But next time I'll keep it in place with some washi tape. So now it's time to choose a paper for the background. You can choose a patterned paper, a solid color, or you can create your own using watercolors or pencil colors if you want. I found this cardstock which has a watercolor effect and decided to use it. I cut out a piece larger than my butterfly and attached it onto the card base. Over here you're seeing me using my ATG in order to attach this piece of paper, but I could have easily used some glue. Now this is the tricky part because you need to make sure that you line it properly. But don't worry, take your time. Now it's time to add some foam tape to the back of the panel to give it some depth and dimension. You can choose any foam thickness. The thicker it is, the more shadow and depth it will create. So fill the whole area of the panel and then peel off the foam tape. Now it's time to place the panel onto the base. Make sure that you line it properly and leave a thin border throughout. As you can see from the photo, the foam tape created a shadow onto the butterfly, which gives depth and dimension to the card. The final step is to add a sentiment. I decided to use the brown happy birthday sentiment because I think that pinks and browns go very well together. And that is the finished look. Now I like to add my stamp at the back of the card, which includes details of where people could follow me or contact me, and also a sticker which says handmade. And that's it. I hope you liked this tutorial, and please tag me if you decide to try out this technique. I would love to see your wonderful creations. If you would like, you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.